This is the last time you will see me in this room. It's a bit of a strange feeling. This is where my YouTube journey started, but we are getting ready to move, not anywhere crazy far away, just 20 minutes outside of town. I'm definitely excited. It's an upgrade for us and my space, but this place has been good to me and I'm feeling a little nostalgic about it. This neighborhood is kind of stuck in time, which I really enjoyed. It's made for a lot of fun late night walks, especially in the winter months. This room and the gear in it has evolved a lot since living here, and it's been a really enjoyable process for me to sort of go through these stages of refinement over the years. I've made a lot of things in this room, both on the photo and video side and musically. From a quick glance, it might not seem like much. It is just a bedroom technically after all, but it's full of things that represent me and things that I like in my life, like camera gear, my modular synth, little trinkets from past experiences, books I've read and enjoyed, art from painters and illustrators that I enjoy. It's just a cozy space. I've watched the seasons change out this window for 3.5 years now, and I'll be able to recreate the space soon enough, surely, but I haven't been looking forward to this part of moving. The rest of the house is in boxes. I've been putting off this room, but today is the day. So I thought it would be fun to have some company via you guys while I start the process of going through everything I have here and packing it up for now. And if I find anything notable or interesting, I'll stop and share it with you guys. I don't think I've ever shown this before, but this is my main gear storage cabinet. I have all of my commercial work gear in here, as well as my personal stuff. I have it sort of divided into cameras and lenses in the top drawer. Then I have a drawer for audio accessories, video accessories, rigging and mounting gear, batteries, cleaning supplies, film scanning stuff, and other miscellaneous documents and cables. For the sake of easy transport, I think I'll just be packing as much of this as I can into backpacks, which, fun fact, I have way too many of. It's a bit of a problem, and I'll be bringing those over to the new place directly in the car with me instead of on the truck. The closet is an actual nightmare. There are C-stands and lighting stuff and reflectors and my fog machine and clips and clamps and film development supplies and yeah, all that fun stuff. Okay, so this is kind of fun and pretty crazy to see. This is my entire collection of cameras in one place. I found some of this stuff in the closet that I had totally forgotten about, and it just reminded me of how many different systems I've shot on over the years. This camera right here started it all. This is the Canon G10. Jillian and I took this thing to the park and around town with us when we were still teenagers. It was hers, but I slowly ended up stealing it over time as I got into cameras. Shortly after that, I started college and studied music production, as some of you may know. But I studied that and also took a few courses on film and electronic media, which led to me eventually getting a job with state government at the time, doing video production, which was pretty short-lived. I took a risk very early in my 20s and quit that job to start my own video business, which is still what I'm doing all these years later. And I'm pretty proud of that legacy of work. My first paid campaign was shot on a Nikon D5100, which is just insane to think about. Maybe I can find some footage to show you here while I talk. I later moved to the Canon 60D, which is still right here, then to a Sony a7S II, and my commercial stuff hasn't changed off Sony since. I'm actually still rocking the S3 right now for work, and I absolutely love it. All this to say, I should probably part ways with some of this stuff, as it would really be more useful to someone else at this point. Found my first magazine cover, that was a fun one. Oh, and my hat from the Hawaii trip that I went on with Sony Alpha back in 2019. Here's some photos from that trip with them that I'm still happy with and enjoy. I also found these Polaroids I shot in Arizona a few years ago. This Blue Hour one is actually my favorite Polaroid I've ever shot. Anyways, I can't spend too long reminiscing on everything, but it is fun to sort of rediscover some of this old stuff. If you're like me and have some used gear sitting around, I highly recommend selling it and giving it a new life. And one of the easiest ways to do that these days is by using MPB. MPB makes it extremely easy to both sell and purchase used cameras, lenses, and accessories. You can get a free quote online for your items, and if you're happy with it, you can schedule a pickup or drop them off at your local FedEx and get paid quickly. It's a practical way for creatives to pass on gear they're no longer using, keeping it in use, out of storage, and putting some money back in your pocket for what's next. You can do all of this from the comfort of your home. No sketchy grocery store parking lot meetups with strangers necessary. MPB is the largest global platform to buy and sell used photo and video gear, and they evaluate every single item before assigning it a quality rating and approving it for sale, so you know exactly what you're gonna get. On top of that, every product you purchase from MPB comes with a 6-month warranty. There's a reason why they are used and trusted with over 45,000 reviews from other people like us in the industry. You can learn more and get started with MPB at the link in the description below. And a big thank you to MPB for their support on this channel. We're over in the new space. It's very echoey in here, so don't mind that, but we're doing the painting, so we've got it all taped off. This is the second coat right now. And yeah, we're hoping that this is the final one because we're ready to move some stuff in here. We're running out of time. It is painted and I think we're ready to take the tape down, which is awesome. It's been a long day. We painted a lot of the downstairs of this house as well, but I'll spin you around and check this out. Got my nice polar bear white. It's a color I found a long time ago and I've kind of stuck with it for all my studio spaces since. One of the best parts about the new house is that I have a full separate production room downstairs, so I don't have to cram everything into my everyday office. I plan on keeping this space pretty empty and flexible for setting up whatever I need depending on what I'm working on. Back at the old place, I figured out how to take the drawers out of the gear cabinet, which helped cut down some weight for the move. If my butt crack pops out, stop filming. You ready? You can move that other hand. I got the weight. I stained the wood on my shelves for a new look and then helped Jillian's dad work on our Jeep. He is an amazing mechanic and fixed her up in just a few days. This is definitely one part of this room I'm gonna miss is this beautiful afternoon, evening light. I mean, just come on. Yeah, there's big windows and this faces west out here, so I was able to see the sunset every night out these windows, which again won't be the case in the new spot, but the advantages that we gained there are well worth it. So overall a big win, but I am a little sad leaving this room, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been good to me. So anywho, the final goodbye to this room, and then got some work to do around here before we wrap up. Kind of loose ends to tie up here, cleaning and stuff, and then we'll be on to the new place for good. So last goodbye to this spot. As anyone would do, I gave my dad a call to catch up while unpacking all my gear into the new production room, which was a great way to pass the time. Slight difficulty on the shelves. Because this room has a closet door over here, they have framed it 3 inches shy of 16, so I can't make them evenly spaced in the studs, the brackets for the shelves on both sides of the room. They'll be off by 3 inches on this side, which I could compensate with anchors or something, but It's gonna be crowded anyways because this wall's a little bit shorter than my previous wall, so I think I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board here and play around with it a little bit until I figure out something different maybe. Got the shelves put up. It's a little tighter in this space, but I think it works okay. I'm gonna opt to not do these on the other side just because I don't have enough room because of the closet doors. Remember that weird issue I was having? Well, not that weird, it's just the closet on this wall, so it changes the dimensions. But anywho, it'd be a little crowded, I think, with all of that on this wall. So instead, I'm gonna break symmetry this time in the office. Still gonna do the big cloth banner behind the desk here. But then over here, I think I'm gonna do more of like almost like a gallery wall type thing. Maybe put some cool prints up there that I have here. I'm currently in the wiring stage, so I'm underneath the desk on the floor. I have it all going through this UPS. If anyone doesn't have one of those, you probably should if you have a lot of electronics in your office. Definitely a good investment. I have this utility strip mounted to avoid all the cord mess, which is just shoved in this little basket back here. Yeah, and then that runs to the UPS, and then everything from the synth also comes down and goes through the UPS. Anyways, quick tour of my wiring, and it's by far the worst part, so looking forward to being done with this pretty soon. So here we are. Lots of change, lots to process, but I'm so excited about the potential of the new spaces and what I'll be able to accomplish here. I have this big blank wall. I think I want to print a few of my own photos and hang them here. The question is, which ones do I choose? It's a tough choice. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should put up here, and I'll reveal it when it's done in a future video. Anywho, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.